Hi Linda, this is Becky and Fay. Wanted to show you where we were on her jacket sloper. And we think we're getting really close, but we would like to have your comments. So this is the front. Let's turn around. And let me show you the back. And what we were finding was we found that this line was getting pulled up. So we went ahead and did the rounded back adjustment and added a strip of cloth here. And we ended up with two shoulder darts. She preferred having shoulder darts than neck darts. So that's where we ended up with shoulder darts. Then we started looking at the back and we kind of determined that our waist was here when we did our muslin, but that's not the smallest part of her. The smallest part is here. So we adjusted where our waist was and then made the darts center on that waist. And I think we got into better shape on that front. And then the side seam, our original side seam, was not sewing together well. The back was very curved and the front was kind of straight, and it wasn't sewing together well. Because of the curve, the back seam was longer than the front, and we would just kind of had a mess. So we just sort of did rob Peter and paid Paul and moved the side seam to be the same shape front and back. And we got as much curve out of it as we could for now. We may tweak on that just a little bit. A question, her underarm is a different length front and back, and we know we need to true that up. But I'm looking at this and thinking, that just looks a little bit low to me. Like,
I think I need more fabric in here too.
Like she needs to maybe move it up a little, but not sure how much and how closely under the arms a jacket sleeve ought to be. So if you could give us some input on that, that'd be great. And then moving around back to the front again, you can see we moved that waist up here, recentered where the dart is on the front, but we're having a little bit of an issue with this dart. This side kind of looks okay, and we think it looks to me like I'm pointing at the apex, but see that sort of little bubble there? I'm kind of going around from some different angles. And then this side is even worse. And we've kind of tried to iron this out really well. But it still kind of wants to be a little funky. And we even tried to back the dart off of the apex a bit more. Like right now it's 1.5 inches from the apex at the tip of that dart and the tip of that dart. And we tried backing it off to 2 inches, but it still kind of was even more funky. So we didn't know quite what to do. I thought it might have to do with having this dart bulk, I don't know, you can kind of see it through the fabric, sewn into the side seam, and it was pulling. So we actually sewed the seam from here to here and from here to here, and this dart bulk is just kind of floating in there. Thinking that might help because before it was pulling even worse. So we're kind of really confused what to do. Now this dart is what, 3 inches?
It's 3 inches.
3 inches. It's 3 inches.
We did a small bust adjustment too.
And we felt like before we had too much dart, and we actually ended up doing a small bust adjustment to kind of decrease the amount of dart. We thought we had too much. So anything else?
That's it. Hey, Linda.
That's where we are. So any kind of critique or input that you have, we would love to hear it. And thanks so much.
Thank you.
Bye.